Namaste, my friends. Today is January 3rd, 2021. I'm back. I have decided I'd like to start making some more video entries or vlogs as I am picking up on my blog this new year. The COVID quarantine and all that we've been through actually ended up being a little bit harder on me than I had expected, in that I really didn't have a lot of motivation to grow in my mind. I think that most of what I did was survival, um, and kind of mourning the life that everybody had. And as more and more people got COVID, um, it is very just sad and tragic. And it's hard to be as creative as I'd like to be or as outgoing. I think it's just been hard on everyone. And I am so very, very grateful that me and mine, we're all healthy, thank goodness. But my heart just goes out to just the tragedies that so many people have been dealing with. It almost seems like where I am in my life can be a little frivolous compared to the greater good. And I think that's part of the reason why I have avoided publicly blogging or vlogging, because I see how fortunate I am, and I realize that maybe what I'm putting out in the world may not necessarily be what's needed at this time. However, with this new year, I realize that we all, those of us who can, really need to continue to pursue our dreams, pursue our growth, work on our mental health as well as our physical health. And for so many of us, the physical health aspect has come into a spotlight. It cannot be denied that our health is so primary to our well-being. If we allow ourselves to become run down or depressed, it just opens our bodies up to disease, and in this case, even COVID. So I would like to start on my public journey again as the third stage goddess, because it is so, so very important for women of a certain age. I like to say women over 50. That's a whole lot of women. But I guess if I have to pick a number, I would say 50 is kind of what I'm looking at. But, women in general, um, older women in general, who find ourselves at this stage in life. For instance, myself being, I'm no longer married, I am divorced. My kids are adults, and I'm now a grandmother, and I find myself living alone and dependent upon myself for the first time. Really, it's almost like for the first time in my adult life. When we were younger, we had roommates, we had friends, we lived a different lifestyle. Then you get married and you have your partner. And so this is really the first time in my adult life that I've been able to do things on my own. My divorce was final in January of 2019, and I am now on my own financially, and I have purchased a condo in Colombia, and I love my life. I love having control over my day to day. I love having control over my surroundings, what I do. And the adventures that I've experienced, and again, so grateful that I have been able to pursue many adventures. I definitely will be talking about them, but it looks like right now I am on the path to the greatest adventure in my life, outside of obviously having children. But the greatest adventure of my life is now determining what I want and how can I achieve and how can I work on these goals and make them happen when society as a whole tells me that maybe my goals are silly, maybe they are wistful, or maybe some would say they're just ridiculous. But I'm not going to buy into that, because I have found that through perseverance and consistency, the amount that you can achieve is great. So I'm not giving up. I have a list of adventures that I'm going to be embarking upon. And through this blog and through my blog, I want to share my adventures. And I want to do this because I am just some regular gray-haired lady. Am grateful that I have a full-time job. I am actually under the median income for my area. I'm under the average income for my area. Matter of fact, my income as a college graduate, my income still leaves me eligible for a lot of low income discounts. As I do live in a area with a higher income. But even with all of that, being on a low income and being alone, I am not going to allow those facts to deter me from getting and doing and being the goddess that I want to be, and to accomplish the goals that I have dreamed about for most of my life. So I want to bring you along. Hopefully somebody can learn or be motivated by my adventures. You can learn from my mistakes and hopefully from my successes as well. So I am excited. I want to start a community of women who, generally, I say we're postmenopausal women, which I do think is just this massive change in your life and the way you think and the way society looks at you. So I want to create this community because I think it's desperately needed. We need each other in order to succeed. We need each other for companionship and encouragement and support. So those are my goals. This is just my really quick, raw introduction video. Um, I am going to post this, but please stay tuned as I learn how to get proper lighting, proper sound, and editing. But for now, this is what I've got. So thank you for listening. I wish you peace. Namaste.